And as for the other part of that, that this is a human being, the law has always, well, until the time of Thomas Aquinas, there was great uncertainty, and Aquinas thought he settled this by saying that when the first movements are felt by the woman, that is when life, human life, enters this thing that's there, and from then on, a human being should have rights. Then, of course, later, in the 19th century, we found that there is no such thing as life ever beginning. It is merely passed on, and there's always life in some place or other. And the question is, what about the loss of the life of a being that is so small you can scarcely see it with the naked eye? What about, is that really serious? Well, at this point, I think we have to be influenced by the facts of biology. And the facts of biology, which have been well established, is that in the higher mammals, approximately 1/2 of all conceptuses are spontaneously aborted. Spontaneously aborted. That means in the United States, there are about 4 million spontaneous abortions every year, to which we have to add another million or maybe 1.5 million of deliberate abortions. But they're spontaneously aborted at so early a stage that the woman first thinks she has had a late period. I mean, first she thinks she's pregnant. Then she has a period after all. She says, oh, it was just delayed. So you see, having learned that there are 4 million spontaneous abortions, this throws an utterly new light on the thought that anything that has 46 chromosomes in it of the right sort is a human being. And we really should go back to stick with the time-honored legal principle that it's not a human being until it is born alive. Before then, it's not a human being. You deal with it some other way.
All right, I'd like to give Professor Craig a few minutes to respond to that, and then I think we need to go back to the audience questions. But
well, I think we basically agree that the issue is the fetus human? And if the fetus is human, then to kill it would be homicide. I think we agree on that general principle. So the question is, the biological question is this a human being? And I find it incredible to think that, say, a baby at 8 months gestation, which if born premature would survive, is not a human being just because it's geographically located inside the uterus instead of outside of it. So, but let me also respond to the point about the spontaneous abortions or miscarriages. I don't think that argument's very persuasive, because an analogous argument would be, look, every human being dies eventually. Therefore, there's nothing wrong with ending somebody's life, because they're all going to, they're going to die anyway. That's sort of the same sort of reasoning. Many of these fetuses die spontaneously, therefore it's nothing wrong with your killing such a being. That's like saying because human beings all are mortal and die by accidents and disease and so forth, therefore it's all right to kill them. That just seems illogical to me.
Okay.